This is LaMunyon, and I'm here with the Psychetruth ASMR Massage and Spa channel. This is going to be a hopefully relaxing scalp massage video with soft-spoken words and hair sounds. So get comfortable and let's begin. One of my favorite scalp massage moves is to kind of make a zipper motion with your fingers right along the top middle ridge of your skull. So you cross the midline. Working all along the side of the head, above the ears. You can feel like almost a circular ridge of tension. I like to brace my fingertips closer to the top of my head, and then I can take my thumbs and I can pull up behind the ear. This is a great area to work if you wear glasses. Think about the pressure the frames put on your ears. That will affect the connective tissue in your head. You can even combine those two moves. please use your fingertips and your finger pads nails can be good as long as you stop before the skin becomes aggravated. So now I'm still working the side of my head, right around my ear. Instead of using my thumb, using my fingertips and using the weight of my own head just a little bit. I don't want to bend over too much and cause strain, but just a little bit off center feels really nice. If you find any tender spots or kind of a crunchy thing or something that you're rolling over, it feels like a tight little muscle, you can breathe into those areas. One thing that does is it brings your conscious attention to what is sore, or it's a different way of bringing your conscious attention to what's sore and painful. Adding the breath simply creates the opportunity for deeper relaxation and release. You may even be able to feel something release. And so by that I mean a softening, or maybe even just if you're holding something. I've got something kind of rolly right here. Let's see what I can do. Your head is covered in nerve endings and pressure points. scalp rub can be a wonderful thing to add to your bedtime routine. Or maybe just a few minutes in the shower. A really thorough scalp massage in the shower does double duty because agitation, your fingers rubbing, on your scalp, that is what really cleans your hair and your scalp of the dirt and sebum. It's not necessarily the medium, whether you use shampoo, conditioner. You can use shampoo and still have buildup if you're not properly agitating the scalp. So mostly I've been doing a lot of, this kind of motion. You can also keep your fingers more still and move your hands. So scalp massage is also an amazing gift to give to a loved one. If you don't want to just give a gift, you could offer a trade. 5 minutes for you, 5 minutes for them. I really do like to do this more laying down. You could even move into some restorative yoga poses. They're not just for napping, they're also healing. Most of us, I imagine, I know from my own experience and being out in the world that a lot of us are constantly on, going and doing, in order to be at our most efficient. We need to consider the importance of rest. Not because relaxation feels good, but because in order to keep on performing at our peak abilities consistently, you have to take care of your machine, your body. And our body's energy cycles naturally have a rhythm. And we sleep and we're awake. That same contraction and expansion ideally happens in miniature throughout our day. This keeps us from burning out, having moments of restoration. Unfortunately, I know that a lot of us have artificial energy, and that, if we came back down, and I think a lot of people fear that they wouldn't be able to get back up, which is legitimate. I understand. Well, maybe I don't understand, but I can imagine. I think the core work, though, is in allowing ourselves to be human and giving ourselves permission to maybe think about shifting our relationship with how we work. And I don't even mean a big shift, just allowing yourself 5 minutes. Take a minute every hour or two and just pause. You could breathe, drink a glass of water, and I would imagine and hope that even something so small can help to shift your habit of always being on and urgent. Total acceptance, though, if you don't want to, or you don't think you can, or if you can't. Maybe just give yourself a scalp massage at the end of the day instead. You could turn this into a homemade hair treatment. This is for everyone with hair. You can add a few drops of lavender and rosemary oil. Lavender oil is really good. Essential oil is really good for the hair and skin. And rosemary oil increases circulation to the scalp, so it's really wonderful if anyone is having thinning hair or hair loss. Add a few drops of each oil to a tablespoon or 2 of coconut oil, or a cup if you have hair like mine. And you can massage the oils into your scalp and into your hair, and then let it sit for 15 minutes to overnight. You could even just, if you want a quickie version of that, put a few drops of lavender essential oil on your hands. Lavender oil is one of the few essential oils that is safe to use straight on the skin. If you have sensitive skin, use caution, of course. Don't do this with rosemary oil. Rosemary oil is too strong. A few drops, and you could, profoundly change the impact of your scalp massage. Through smelling a relaxing oil and having it applied to your skin, you kind of double the impact of giving yourself a scalp rub. I hope hope you walk away from this video feeling understood, and I hope you hear my desire for you to be able to relax and find relief, while also knowing that I don't know you, I don't know your life, but I can imagine that you don't live in a world that is entirely set up for security and peace. It makes a lot of sense that most of us are urgent and rushing, because we're living in a hostile environment in many ways. An environment hostile to health and wholeness. So it's totally okay to be wherever you're at. It is my sincere desire for you to find some respite wherever that is. Just